Check, check. Check 1 2 1 2.
Check, check.
We live. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Hannah. Tonight's class is the biblical law class. And I always like to open up the class since it's talking about the biblical law. And we're going to go into the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. If you can you read when you got that for me?
Come on.
Shalom Adawan Shabal. Christ, sir. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19.
Go ahead.
He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
He showed his word unto who?
Unto Jacob.
Now, who is Jacob in the Bible? Jacob is the progenitor of the Black, Latino, and Native Americans today. He later changed his name to Israel. That's what we're going to read.
His statutes and his judgments.
His statutes and his judgments. Right? Go ahead.
Unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
Unto Israel. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Jacob, who switched his name when he wrestled an angel, switched his name to Israel, Yashar Allah in the Hebrew, which means Prince of the Power. So Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are princesses of the power, right? Keep reading.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He had not dealt so with who?
With any nation.
With all nations.
With any nation.
With any nations. The Lord's not dealing with every nation. How the goddamn Christian religion, right, teaches how everybody says that God is one and God loves everybody. That is a damn lie. God's only dealing with Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Just how the scriptures say it. Read that again.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He had not dealt so with any nation. Plain and clear. Go ahead.
And as for his judgments.
And as for his judgments. Go ahead.
They have not known them.
They have not known them. All these damn heathens do not know the judgments of the Lord. They do not know the punishments that the Lord brings to his people for disobeying. They could do whatever they goddamn want, you know what I mean? And until Christ comes back. Then you will be punished. You will be put to death by the priests and prophets. Your head's gonna come smooth off, right off for you know what I mean? For eating all those abominable foods, for being a goddamn sodomite, for doing all those goddamn drugs, you know what I'm saying? For you know, for every wicked and evil thing that you guys are promoting, and you know what I mean, all the philosophies, all your beliefs, all of that, you know what I mean, it will stop when Christ comes back. Go ahead. Any more on that?
Come on, the last sentence.
Go ahead.
Praise ye the Lord.
Praise ye the Lord. Let me get the book of Leviticus 26 and 46. You know what I mean? So we're going into the law, which the law was only given to Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we're proving it with the scriptures, all right, that the Lord has his chosen people. You know what I mean? He prefers one nation over others, you know what I mean, which makes him racist. Yes, go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 46.
Go ahead.
These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel.
These are the statutes. Read it from there.
These are the statutes.
Go ahead. What else?
And judgments.
And judgments.
And laws.
And laws. We're talking about the laws of the Most High Power, man. Go ahead. Continue.
Which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel.
Which the Lord made between him and who?
Between him and the children of Israel.
And the children of Israel. That didn't say between him and the whole world. Between him and the Edomites. Between him and the Ishmaelites. Between him and the Moabites. Right? He specifically said between him and Israel, which is Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans today. Can you read? Anyone that?
Between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai. Who was at Mount Sinai? You know what I mean? Mount Sinai, it was only Israelites with Moses when he was delivering the tablets. You know what I mean? When he was delivering the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? There was no one else with Moses in that time in the wilderness. Go ahead.
by the hand of Moses.
By the hand of Moses. Keep reading. That's it on that?
Want to go to 27?
No, yeah, if I could, let me get the you know what I mean? So one thing today, talking about the law, like everybody's celebrating. We just celebrated the Passover. Give that a hint. You know what I'm saying? Or the commanding general Hannah. You know what I mean? The only true Passover, right? We celebrate the Passover where blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans came together as a family, you know what I'm saying, with no contention and enjoyed ourselves, you know what I mean? Had some drink, music, grapefruit food, you know what I'm saying, that lamb and that unleavened bread, you know what I'm saying? I got some unleavened bread. Thanks to the sister who put out the recipe out there. You know what I'm saying? Give that a hand. And you know what I'm saying? And we still celebrating the feast of unleavened bread, right? But while we celebrated the feast of, while we celebrate the Passover and the feast of unleavened bread, while you have everyone else in the world celebrating the 420. You know what I mean? You are celebrating 420. Tomorrow you're about to start suffering, man. You might start suffering tonight going home, right? A lot of you out there, you know what I mean? There's a young man in class right now, man, 15 years old. Just found out. 15 years old, man. This brother right here, he could have been out there, you know what I'm saying? High out his goddamn mind. But he's strong enough to be in here in class, man. Strengthening out his spirit, right? And a lot of you out there, like I was saying, are out there getting high. You know what I mean? And a lot of your friends, man, you know they dealing with other drugs. They gonna lace that goddamn blunt. They gonna lace your damn bowl. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna tell you that it got fentanyl in it. They're not gonna tell you it has goddamn coke and you know what I mean, all these damn drugs in there until you hit it. And then they gonna tell you, hey man, it has some fentanyl in there, and you gonna start tripping out your mind, man. A lot of y'all gonna end up in a hospital. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up in a car wreck. You're gonna end up in prison, in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because you done gone out there, came in agreement with your homeboys to go out there and commit a damn crime, man, under the influence. This brother chose to be in class, man. I gotta give that a hit. This brother in class, man, trying to strengthen out his spirit, trying to learn under the man under commanding general Hannah. You know what I'm saying? If I could, let me get Micah 2 and verse 10. Look what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, a lot of you are out there, man, high as hell. You know what I'm saying? You think you comfortable. You think you're relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Getting high, blunt after blunt. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't time to be high, man. There's a war going out there. There's a war. You know what I'm saying? The Lord did not put us here so we could be chilling and relaxing, man. The Lord put us out here so we could be thinking. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be out there high out your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to be sober and diligent, right? There's a war, man, and it ain't the time to be high out your mind. You know what I'm saying? Right now is the time to come in the IUPK, change yourself, fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's how I did it, man. I'm the proof. I learned under the man, the commanding general Hannah. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna teach you how to put that demon under your goddamn foot, man, because that demon, right? You getting high is a damn demon, and we gonna show you, and we're gonna teach you how to get rid of that demon, and put them behind you once and for all. You got that for me?
Come.
Can you read it?
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart. Can you read?
For this is not your rest.
For this is not your rest, man. America's not your rest. You know what I'm saying? You getting high, you out there doing foolish things, you know what I mean? You out there trying to get a woman high out of her mind and then gonna try to seduce her. You know what I'm saying? One thing you gotta know, if you lay down with a woman, she is your wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage.
Right.
If you are a woman, you laying down with a man, he is your husband. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out there getting high and having sex just with anybody you choose to. I mean, the Lord's gonna punish you. You know what I mean? Marriage is an honorable thing unto the Lord, man. Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna find yourself, you know what I'm saying, going, you're gonna need a cure. You know what I'm saying? You stop playing with your body, man. Stop playing with your flesh, man. Keep going.
It shall destroy you.
It shall destroy you. You know what I'm saying? This is not your rest. You think you out here having fun, you know what I mean? Getting high, you know what I mean? Calling the next connect, you know what I'm saying? Putting all the other drugs in your system, you're gonna be destroyed. But keep reading.
Sorry, sir. I skipped one.
Oh, read that again.
Because it is polluted.
Because it is polluted, man. This place is polluted. What makes it polluted? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Drugs.
Drugs. Say that again.
Prostitution.
Prostitution, huh? You know what I mean? All of that is right. But this place is polluted because of all the bloodshed, man. All the bloodshed that America has, you know what I mean? Uh, uh, all the bloodshed of that they have spilled off of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be partaking in these goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's not even you can't even call it a holiday. You know what I'm saying? You can't be partaking in 420. Can't be partaking in Easter. That's what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? We was out there celebrating Passover, and y'all was out there celebrating Easter, man. You gotta forsaking these goddamn holidays, man. You gotta keep the high holy days, the holy convocations that are found in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Those are the holy days of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, you gotta forsaken that, man. You know what I'm saying? It is not your culture, right? But going back into this, man, America is polluted. This is not your rest. You know what I mean? While they are still destroying us, while they are still killing us and finding other ways to you know what I mean, to keep us trapped. You know what I'm saying? You are out there out your high out your mind. You know what I'm saying? How could you, man? How could you to all your ancestors? That's a slap in the face, man. Slap in the face. You know what I mean? Because the goddamn oppressor has dropped off drugs. You know what I mean? They're the ones that started all these drug operations. You know what I mean? They'll put drugs in your neighborhood and then they'll come and lock you up for them, man. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers in the you know what I mean, in the early years doing getting hella time. You know what I mean? What they call it, football numbers for a bag of a dime sack of weed. You know what I'm saying? And now the goddamn oppressor wants to legalize it. You know what I mean? All the only ones that are benefiting out of it, you know what I mean? Officer Kazaki always brings this out is the goddamn Armenians. The Armenians is the ones getting rich off of you going to the dispensaries and buying all the weed. You know what I'm saying? The East Indian God is being glorified because you are getting high, man. When you put a blood in the air, just know that you are, you know, I know you're not getting high to worship another God, but the practice of smoking weed is serving another God, man. You know what I'm saying? When you smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of you goddamn fake Israelites, you know, with them dreads, man, you know, a lot of y'all out there getting high, man. You know, you think y'all over here serving the most high power. If you're not an ISUPK, you are not serving the Lord. Any more on that?
Come on, God.
Keep reading.
It shall destroy you.
It shall destroy you, man. And it does not say it might. It might.
It shall.
It shall destroy you. It will destroy you, man. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you will be destroyed if you do not change. You know what I'm saying? Your lifestyle. You do not become new. You know what I mean? You gotta start feeling disgusting with the way you live out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Even with a sword, destruction.
Even with the sword, a sword destruction, man, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, man, and it's been hurting us. You know what I mean? A lot of mothers and fathers have seen their children, have seen their relatives die from overdose, man. You know what I'm saying? They have seen them, and that's the reason why you gotta hate weed. You gotta hate weed because weed is what started everybody's addiction. Not everybody does not get addicted on the first time they get high, but if you continue to do it, you continue to get high. Eventually, you become a drug addict, man. And then you start looking for another high. Why? Why do you think people get high?
To escape.
Exactly. I mean, people want to escape reality, but guess what, man? You're not going to escape World War III. You're not going to escape the nuclear destruction, man. You're not going to escape the Lord's punishment. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean. What you want to do is learn how to change, man. Learn how to fight your demon, right? Let me get Exodus 2:18, right? Because getting high, you know what I mean. A lot of you will claim that you're not selling weed, but you will go out there and you will buy an eighth of weed, and then you'll sell some weed off of that. So you could have a little bit of money for your next batch. You know what I'm saying? You are a witch, man. Yeah, and we're gonna read what the scriptures say about a witch. Go ahead. You out there, you know what I mean, whipping what's the whipping dope, any drug, man. You out there cutting it up, this and that. Just know that you are a witch. And we're gonna see what the Bible says about you. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 18. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out from the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us.
So like that's 2:18.
Come on, come on. Exodus 2:18.
Yeah, keep reading.
And also drew water enough for us, and watered the flock. And he said unto his daughters, and where is he? Why is it that ye have left the man?
So like that's not the one. Let me. I got you right. So like. I said like a 22:18. It's Exodus 22:18. Good.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, man. The Lord does not want a witch to live. You out there getting high, you out there selling drugs. You know what I mean? You are a witch. Back in the day, they would stone you to death. In the kingdom, you're gonna get put to death, man. Get your head's coming smooth right off. You know what I mean? The Lord's not playing with them drugs, man. He does not want you to be high. You know what I mean? Especially not right now. You know what I mean? While we're trying to raise this the Most High nation up. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in here in this body. There's only one body, one baptism. You know what I'm saying? One Lord, man. And he wants you to come in here so you could raise up your family, man. Raise them up out of the dust. You know what I'm saying? So they could stop suffering, man. Stop. You know what I mean? You should be angry that you look around and you see your family suffer, man. That should anger you. And what you should do with that energy is come into the UPK, man, and be diligent. You know what I'm saying? And put forth that energy into doing the work of the Lord. And we're gonna teach you how to do the work of the Lord, man, according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 19.
That was it on 18. Let me see. Let me hear 19.
Whosoever lieth with a beast shall
Okay,
surely.
yeah, that's it on that. Let me get Proverbs 16:27. Read it when you got it.
said 16 and 7.
27.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil, man. Read.
And in his lips there is as a burning fire.
And in his lips there is as a burning fire. That's it on that?
Come on,
I mean, so an ungodly man diggeth up evil. What is this evil that it's talking about? You know what I'm saying? And in his lips is a burning fire. You got to guess what it's talking about?
Not the first part, but his lips.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil. So what he's digging up is cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? The tobacco leaf, the weed. You know what I'm saying? The cocaine, the coca leaf, the opium. You know what I'm saying? All these drugs. Ungodly man diggeth the evil, and in his lips is a burning fire, man. That's them lighting up that blunt, lighting up that crack pipe, lighting up, you know what I mean? All those forms of them lighting up, getting high. But it says an ungodly man diggeth the evil. What that's talking about is that is weed evil. The weed plant, is it evil?
Come on. According to us.
Okay, is the coca leaf evil?
Like in what context? Like
No, just you know what I mean?
oh, the leaf itself.
Yeah.
A lie.
Okay. Well, why you say that?
Because it's a plant. It's like it's not doing nothing. It's what you do with the plant, how you process it.
So you right, you on it. You know what I'm saying? So weed itself, the marijuana plant is not evil, but you know what I'm saying, abusing it, you getting high. You know what I'm saying? You taking the coca leaf, making crack out of it. You know what I'm saying? Making cocaine out of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you use it for medicinal purposes, if a doctor says I have to prescribe you, you know, this, because a lot of medicine, you know, like the Percocets, they have opium in it. You know what I'm saying? So opium itself is not evil, right? So, but when you abuse it, that's what makes it evil. You know what I'm saying? If a doctor says I have to prescribe you Percocets, you know what I'm saying, for whatever illness you have, I have to prescribe you, you know, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It is not evil. But if you take it upon your own matters, and you start to get high, you know what I mean, because you are depressed, because you do not want to face reality, man. You do not want to wake up out your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? You are really under the goddamn oppressor, man. He wants you to be slumbering. He wants you to be, you know what I'm saying, high out your mind, you know what I mean? So you won't be able to raise your family up, man, your nation. You know what I mean? So you want to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll tell you, like when before I came into the school, man, I was getting high, you know what I'm saying? And later when I was in the school, I heard brothers saying, man, if you high, still come to class. We gonna help you fight that demon. Eventually, you're gonna have to leave it if you want to stay in here. You know what I'm saying? But like, I thought I was unworthy because I was getting high, and I was like, man, I gotta kick this damn addiction before I go to the school. But if I would have known that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? What counts is that I'm here already. You know what I mean? Barakatah wa Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, but you know what I mean? A lot of you who are getting high right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this, man. Come to class. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, right? Uh, uh, any questions you have, call your nearest school, man. You know what I'm saying? Call the man that's in charge of that school or that zone, and we're gonna answer any questions you have. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna answer everything that you need to know to become better. You know what I'm saying? So you could change. See, so you could kick them goddamn unclean spirits to the goddamn ground and put your foot on them, man. Um, so like so, you know what I mean? Um, the plant itself is not evil, but to abuse it is evil, man. To get high every day, you know what I'm saying? That is what makes it evil. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the book of First Corinthians 3:16. Read it when you got it.
The book of First Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God,
Don't you know that you are the temple of God? Read.
and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
And the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit of the Most High Power is a spirit that is separated from any other spirit that they call God. You know what I'm saying? It is a vibe. The Spirit of the Lord dwells in blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans only, man. You know what I'm saying? The way you see us dress, men of war, you know what I mean? No cowards. That's the Spirit of the Lord. All right? Fighting against your goddamn your lust, fighting against your desires. You know what I'm saying? That is the Spirit of the Lord. Fighting with yourself, man. Don't let them demons take hold on you, because you're the only one that can give power unto those demons. You're the only one that can empower them. You know what I'm saying? You hear yourself, you know it's wrong, and you hear yourself be like, man, you know what? I really shouldn't. You know what I mean? That's you, really. That's the Lord really trying to tell you, man. Like, you know, stay home. You know what I'm saying? But the demon will tell you, man, look, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Donna's gonna be there. You know, Donna, man, you give a little bit of liquor, you know, you give a little bit of weed, she gonna act a fool. You know what I'm saying? And that's a demon trying to convince you, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and sin. You know what I mean? But what you gotta do is you gotta recognize that is not you, you know what I mean, talking. That is a goddamn unclean spirit trying to persuade you and convince you to go sin and do evil unto the side of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall the Most High destroy, man. Destroy the Lord is going to destroy you for continuing to defile your temple. You have DMX, man. DMX, right? You know, he had everybody would hear him, you know, pray. He had have some powerful, you know what I'm saying, speeches or whatnot, and you would think the Lord is with him, but the Lord has showed you that He's not with him at all, man. The Lord, you know what I'm saying, He has some spirits. He came in a council with these spirits. These spirits told the Lord, look, man, this brother don't want to leave these drugs alone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks you know, he believes in you. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing what he's supposed to. And they had a council. The Lord okayed his destruction. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. Brother OD, man. And again, that's the reason why you gotta hate these damn drugs, man, because our brothers and sisters are out here dying. You know what I'm saying? They're out here dying, man. They're out here in prison, you know what I'm saying, suffering out their mind. They're out there, you know what I mean, in a whole different realm because of these damn drugs. You know what I'm saying? And they can't fix themselves alone. You know what I mean? But if you come into the ICPK under Commander General Yohana, we will strengthen you up. We will give you power. You know what I'm saying? Like just how our prayer, you know what I'm saying? The hakak, the power to, you know what I mean, to cleanse unclean spirits, man. Read.
For for the temple of God is holy.
For the temple of God is holy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The temple of God is holy means in the Hebrew is quadash, separate, set apart. You know what I'm saying? And blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, your temple, your body is supposed to be set apart from everyone else, from anything. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be uh um you know what I'm saying? The heathen, they could get high all they want, out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Them East Indians, they could be out there, you know what I'm saying, getting high every day, right? You know, the damn oppressor, he could be out there getting high out of his mind, you know what I'm saying? And man, you see them in the streets, man. They're out there, they stink, man. They look disgusting. But the reason why our people are out there in these streets is because they want to live that they the scripture says, does not envy the oppressor. And because you envy your oppressor, that's the reason why you're out there out of your mind. We be at camp, right? And officer number one, I was pointing this out, man, that, you know what I'm saying, them demons be coming out of these brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? And you see it, they be out of their mind, and that's a damn demon right there. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the priests and prophets of the Lord are out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody got hella demons, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna know how to fight them if you're not if you don't have a priest and officer, you know what I'm saying, to teach you according to the word of the Lord. How to get rid of these demons. Any more on that?
Come on.
Read.
Which temple ye are. That's it.
Which temple you are. What verse you on?
That was verse 17.
Keep reading.
Verse 18. Let no man deceive himself.
Let no man deceive himself into what?
If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool.
If any man, read that part. If any man what?
If any man among you
If any man among you
seemeth to be wise,
seemeth to be wise, right? Everybody that's defiling a temple today, you know what I mean, with the weed smoke and all these other pills with the drink, right? And everybody wants to that gets high wants to, you know, thinks they know it all. They gonna tell you about the coronavirus. You know what I mean? They think they know everything about the vaccination. They think they know everything about World War III. You know what I'm saying? But all they know is what the white man, what the white man is putting out there, man. Conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? That's all they know. They don't know a goddamn thing, man. Keep reading.
let him become a fool that
Let
he
him
may be wise.
let him become a fool that he may be wise, man. You know what I'm saying? You are a damn fool for being high and talking about you know something. You know what I mean? You are a fool. You're not fooling anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially not fooling this brother right here. Try to talk that dumb, you know what I mean? All that stupid talk to this brother right here. You know what I'm saying? You shut that down. Right? I mean, anybody try to tell you anything that's not of the Lord, man, you shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can't teach, but you know what I'm saying. Let me get. Um, let me get. Let me hear 19.
Come on. Verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Right. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all are getting high. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to astral project. You know what I mean? You want to. You think you're wiser when you get high. You know what I'm saying? You get into reading all these damn books about, you know, energies and this and that. And let me tell you something, man. You know, even when you are spiritual, people become spiritual because they wanna obtain a higher self. You know what I'm saying? They think they have cleansed themselves by eating healthy, and you know what I'm saying, and you are getting high, thinking that you are something when you are nothing, man. And you are reading all these damn philosophies, philosophical books, and everything that has nothing to do with the Lord. And read that again. And what?
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness, for it is written, oh, Salaki. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, man. Drop that. Let me get Leviticus 20 and 23. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom of this world is foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You think you're not fooling anybody. You are following pagan holidays. You are following, you know what I'm saying, another nation's culture. But where's yours, man? Right now is not the time to be getting high. Right now is the time to identify with who you really are according to this Bible. You know what I mean? What is your culture? What is your heritage? And I'll tell you right now, the law, statutes, commandment, that's our heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? You read that when you got it.
Okay. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 23. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation.
And you should not walk in the manners of the nations, right? Celebrating Easter, that is a pagan celebration. You know what I mean? That is, you just celebrated Ashtar or Easter. You know what I mean? That you didn't celebrate nothing that has to do with the Bible. You know what I mean? The Passover has something to do with the Bible. You know what I mean? That's when the Lord passed over blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to kill the firstborn of every man and beast. You know what I'm saying? The first mouse, the first ox, the first, you know what I mean? And any male or beast, man. The Lord passed over the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, to kill the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things.
Right. So the Lord says not to walk. Take me back to that where it says from the top.
Okay. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 23. And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nation.
And we should not walk in the manners of the nations. That the Lord is speaking to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We should not walk in the manner in the. It says matters or manners.
Come on, come on.
In the manners of the other nations. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like the Chinese man. You cannot be like the Arab man. You cannot be like the white man, like the East Indian man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You do not know how to be like an Israelite. We're gonna teach you. You have to come into the ISUPK under Commander General Hana, and we're gonna teach you how to be yourself according to the Bible. Read.
Which I cast out before you.
Which the Lord cast out before us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he separated us. The Lord didn't want us to intermingle and come together. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's about segregation. He's about separation, man. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King's dream failed. You know what I'm saying? Even himself, he said that he was afraid that he had casted his people into a burning house. You know what I mean? He gave up all black and Latino businesses up, man. You know what I'm saying? When there's nothing better than the black, Latino, Native American community, man. And you gave it up. Read.
For they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them.
And therefore the Lord abhors them, man. What does abhor mean? You have an idea? Okay, so can you get the definition in the Merriam's?
The Merriam-Webster definition of abhor: to regard with extreme repugnance, to feel hatred or loathing for it.
To feel hatred and loathing for, go ahead.
That's it,
Any more on it?
law.
Okay. So it's to feel hatred, but hatred with an action, meaning you commit a crime, you commit harm with violence, right? So read where it says the Lord abhorred them. What did it say?
And therefore I abhorred them.
And that's it on it.
Come on, come on.
So therefore, the Lord abhorred them, man. The Lord uh, 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 got them with violence, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Take me back one sentence before that.
I cast out before you, for they committed all these things.
The Lord casted out all the other nations before us because they commit all these things. What are all these things? Abominable things, things that are against the Lord, right? And therefore what?
And therefore I abhorred them.
And therefore the Lord abhorred them, man. He casted them out with violence. But we are not gonna put a hand. We don't have to do. We don't have to harm the other nations. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is gonna do it. All we have to do is separate from them. Stop celebrating their feast days. Stop, you know what I mean, promoting their agendas. Stop standing up for what they stand up for. Stop standing up for the American flag. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do. Separate yourself. You know what I mean? That's how we hate. We hate the other nations by separating from them. That's what the East Indian does. That's what the Chinese man does. You know what I mean? That's what the Arab do. They separate, you know what I mean? They only deal with their own selves, man. They have their own communities. They'll come into our community and they'll take, you know what I mean, our money and they'll prosper. You know what I'm saying? And blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, that's what you have to do. You have to separate yourself, you know what I mean, and deal with your own people, man. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers and sisters who have great merch, great you know, amazing scents, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the booths, shout out to that, to all the booths that the brothers and sisters had out at the Passover, man. You know what I mean? And we are gonna we are gonna help each other out, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's promote the brothers and sisters businesses. You know what I'm saying? So they could have something. You know what I mean, to prosper with. Any more on that?
Wow, so you want verse 24?
Verse 24.
Okay.
Let me hear that.
Verse 24. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you.
Oh, that's it on that. Yeah, man. But the Lord cast them out so we can inherit their land, man. And we are gonna get that land back once our King Christ, you know what I mean, Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? Once he comes back, the Lord is gonna put us back in our land permanently. You know what I'm saying? And we are gonna have dominion over that land because that goddamn ambassador that's in that land, he don't belong there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna pay for committing identity fraud against the Most High Power. You know what I mean? Trying to impersonate the Most High Power's nation. You know what I mean? Children. Let me get Leviticus 20 and 26.
Come on, come on. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
And we should be holy unto the Lord, man. Holy, once again, means Kodash, means separate, set apart. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we should be separate unto the Lord. You know what I mean? We gotta separate you gotta separate yourself from that Buddhist God. You gotta separate yourself from that goddamn Christianity, that Christian God. You know what I mean? Separate yourself from that goddamn East Indian God. You know what I'm saying? You are worshiping Sheba if you are getting high today. If you are celebrating 420, you are worshiping Sheba. Read.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
For the Lord is holy. He's separate from, you know what I mean? That's why he's the most high power. There's no power, you know what I mean? that comes near the Most High power. Go ahead.
and have severed you from other people.
And he has severed us. You know what sever means?
It's cut off.
To cut off. He has separated us.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead. Read that again. He has what?
And have severed you from other people.
And he has severed us from other people. Who is the other people? The other nations. I mean, if you go into the book of Deuteronomy 7 and 4, it'll tell you how the Lord does not want you to take uh, 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 a husband from another nation for your daughter. He does not want you to take a wife from another nation for your son. You know what I mean? The Lord is serious about this, man. He wants to keep blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans united with one another. You know what I mean? And we're supposed to take from our own family. You know what I mean? Or a wife and a husband from the 12 tribes, man. You shouldn't be looking out. You know, you shouldn't be looking no further outside of the 12 tribes, man, to look for a husband or a wife. Go ahead.
Slovakia. That ye shall be mine.
That we shall be his, man, and nobody else. You know what I'm saying? That is specific. You know, we shall be his and what?
That's it.
That's it. Read the next one. Let me see.
Verse 27. A man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard.
Okay, that's it. What was that? Leviticus 20 and 23?
Well, we started off at 23. That was
Oh, okay.
26.
Drop down to 26.
That was 26. Well, we started at 23. That was just 26.
That was just 26?
Come on, come.
Okay, come. Let me get in the apocrypha. You got an apocrypha?
Okay.
Let me get Baruch 4 and 3. Go ahead.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 3. Give not thine honor to another.
Give not thine honor to another. Again, man, you are giving your honor to a false God. You know what I mean? Who has no power. When you celebrate these so-called holidays, when you get high, you know what I mean, on 420, you are giving you are honoring these damn pagan gods. Go ahead.
Nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Nor the things that are profitable to thee to a strange nation. You know what I'm saying? So you, if I could, Baba Kashak, can you pour me some strong?
Okay. How far do you want it?
Just yeah, cut the water. You know what I'm saying? You are honoring the goddamn East Indian god by getting by celebrating 420, right? You are honoring the goddamn Armenians by going to the goddamn dispensaries and and spending your money with them on drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? You are honoring the goddamn oppressor, you know what I'm saying, for making weed legal. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? When you should stand against it. Because a lot of your family, you know what I'm saying, a lot of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have been destroyed. You know what I'm saying, with drugs and cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Was that it on that?
Come on. That's in verse 3.
That's it on that. Let me get Genesis 1 and 29.
Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed.
And God said He has given us every herb bearing seed. You know what I mean? Like I even have a relative. You know, he told me, "Hey nephew, you don't think God made weed for us? Like, you know what I mean? You don't think when Moses was speaking to the burning bush, like that was a weed plant. You know what I mean? I couldn't hold it. I had to laugh at my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ah. You know what I'm saying? I broke it down to him, smooth. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Everybody in the world wants to justify how the Lord made all the herbs, and they want to justify that by saying it's okay, it's all right, it's okay with me getting high. You know what I mean? It's not an issue because the Lord made the plant. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, hold on. Oh yeah, go ahead. Read.
which is upon the face of all the earth,
Which is upon the face of all the earth. Can you read?
and every tree, in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat.
To you it shall be for meat. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? To you shall be for meat. Meaning, no, what do you think that's saying? To you it shall be for meat.
We'll be able to use it, but like not in the way they do now. I'm not sure.
It's for you it should be to eat, man. You know what I mean? And how do you say, like, to ingest, you know what I'm saying? To swallow. It's not for you to smoke. You know what I mean? That's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to say, like, oh man, but it's a natural herb. You know what I'm saying? But there's many ways that you can use it besides getting high. Besides smoking it. You know what I mean? Like, you could put it in a tea. If your doctor prescribes you to put it in a tea, right? If your doctor prescribes you to use it in the form of, um, how do you say, an ointment. You know what I mean? For your joints, for your muscles, it is okay, man. You know what I'm saying? He prescribes you, because now they make tonics and tinctures and things like that. If he prescribes you to ingest it in that form, it is okay. You know what I mean? But the Lord never said anything about smoking it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Any more on that?
Well, verse 30.
Let me hear it.
And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air.
Okay, that's it on that, man. Let me get Second Esdras 9:46.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 46. And I nourish him with great travail.
And I nourished him with great travail.
So when he grew up, and he came to the time that he shall have a wife, I made a feast. That's it.
Hold on, so like it. Second Esdras 9:46.
Come on, come on.
Or try 26. So like it 26. 26.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 26. So I went my way into the field, which is called Ardath, like as he commanded me. And there I sat among the flowers, and did eat of the herbs of the field.
And he sat amongst the flowers and did eat of the herbs of the field. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to say, wheat is a herb. Okay, it's a herb, right? And he ate of it. You know what I mean? We're not talking about weed. This is not talking about weed, but you know what I'm saying? Read.
And the meat of the same satisfied me.
And the meat of the same satisfied me. You know what I mean? So the Lord is referencing these herbs as meat, meaning, you know what I mean? You could put it you could use them to season your food. You know what I mean? You could eat them. It is not talking about nothing about smoking them. That is a point. You know what I'm saying? You have to, you know, masticate them and swallow it, right? Other than that, like, you know what I mean, you cannot get put them in a bowl, put them in a wrap, and light them up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all, I mean, y'all were afraid of the COVID-19, and they put out, they said that, you know, the COVID-19 affects your lungs, and y'all was still out there getting high. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's really foolish, man. You know what I'm saying? You're afraid of COVID-19, but you're not afraid to to get high. You know what I mean, smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean, and while the COVID-19 is out there, you know what I mean. You're gonna find, yeah, a lot of y'all found out. You know what I mean, that the Lord was not with the people who you love. You know what I'm saying? That is sad. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord's trying to show you, He's trying to teach you something. You know what I mean, to hate it, to hate, you know what I mean, cigarettes, hate the weed, hate all these drugs, man. All these things that enhance your your how would I say, you know what I mean? That try to enhance you reaching a higher realm. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not about that, man. The Lord actually hates when you are high. You know what I'm saying? And He's gonna punish you for being high in these times. You know what I'm saying? When you should be in here with amongst the priests and prophets that are ordained to teach and go get the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Any more on that?
Come on. You want verse 27?
Uh, yeah. Let me see.
After 7 days, I sat upon the grass, and my heart was vexed within me.
Okay, that's it. Let me get Second Ezra 12 and 51.
Come on. The book of Second Ezra, chapter 12, verse 51. But I remained still in the field 7 days, as the angel commanded me, and did eat only in those days of the flowers of the field, and had my meat of the herbs.
You know what I'm saying? So read that second the second sentence.
As the angel commanded me, and did eat only in those days of the flowers of
Of
the
the
field.
flowers. He ate of the flowers. Keep going.
Of the field, and had my meat of the herbs.
And had his meat of the herbs, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is just proof that these herbs that you are trying to justify that are of the Lord, they're natural, and that you could use them to smoke and to get high. That is a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? Because if that was true, this is what you would do. You know they have THC and they got the CBD, right? The THC is the chemical that gets you high, and the CBD is a chemical that heals you, has the healing properties, right? If you, everybody wants to, man, because of my cataracts, I can't eat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta use this so I can eat. I gotta, for what have you. You know what I'm saying? You want to make an excuse and you want to justify your excuse to use the weed, right? But if you was using it for the purpose of healing yourself, you would not go in that dispensary and ask for the one that got the most THC. You would be in there asking to see, hey man, well, which one of these guys got the highest CBD? You know what I mean, that's how you know you really want to be high out of your mind, man. You go in there, like, I want the indica. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be high. You want to be hella high, man. You know what I'm saying? You cannot function. How you gonna protect your family, man? How you gonna make a sound decision when you are high out of your mind? You know what I'm saying? You are fooling yourself, man. You're not fooling nobody else. Any more on that one?
No, sir, that's it.
That's it on that. Let me get which was that one? Second Ezra's?
Second Esdras 12 and 51.
12:51.
Okay.
Let me get Ecclesiasticus 38 and 4.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
The Lord had created medicines out of the earth. You know what I mean? That's talking about the different herbs, you know what I'm saying, that can help your ailment. You know what I'm saying? You are suffering from digestion and you are suffering from, you know, what have you. You know, there's herbs that can assist you in um, in suppressing, right? The pain or suppressing the uh, the uh, the suffering, right? And in some instances, it can get rid of the unhealthiness, right? If you can, if you put away the abominable foods and you start eating the what's lawful. Go ahead.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
Read it from the top again. So like it.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
Con.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
And he that is wise will not abhor them. Will not hate them. Any more than that?
Law, that's it.
Con. You know what I'm saying? So if you are wise, the Lord did create these herbs for medicine. Meaning, if a doctor prescribes these drugs to better your health, better your condition, you know what I'm saying? That is lawful. Now, if you abuse these drugs, you know what I'm saying? That is evil. Again, Proverbs 16 and 27. You know what I mean? That is what makes you abusing these herbs uh, evil. You know what I mean? I even heard that there was even some, you know, high schoolers, teenagers getting high off of cinnamon. You know what I mean? They'll use anything to to suppress reality. You know what I mean? When you have to, you know what I mean? For you to face reality is no cowards, man. Face reality. You know what I'm saying? World War III is at hand, right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no time to be playing, man. You gotta wake your game up. Officer Wagaya says, man, wake your game up, man. Um, any more on that one?
Law, sir.
Let me get Matthews 5 and 48.
Okay. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect, man. That's what this is written in red.
Sir.
Hold on, let me see. Matthew's what I call for 5 and 48, right?
Come on.
5 and 48. This is written in red, man. This is Christ speaking, man. If you're not going to listen to me, listen to Christ's words. Go ahead.
Be ye therefore perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect. If Christ knew you can't be perfect, he would not give you this commandment. Christ would have never told you, be ye therefore perfect. Now, what does it mean to be perfect? Go ahead.
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Obedience.
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And guess what? The goddamn Christian church will tell you that nobody can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you Christ is the only one that was perfect. But you have other brothers in the scriptures that was perfect, man. You have Job. Job was perfect. You know what I'm saying? What does it mean to be perfect? To be perfect means this. Just like how you have a driver's license, right? And there's laws. There's laws of the road. You know, there's traffic laws. So like, you know what I'm saying? And if you break any law, meaning you don't stop 3 seconds on a stop sign, I done got hit with that one. You don't make a complete stop 3 seconds on a stop sign. You know what I'm saying? You make a right turn while there's pedestrians coming towards you. You know what I mean? That is breaking the law, right? You are going over the speed. That is breaking the law. You are driving under the influence. That is breaking the law. But if you follow the laws of the road, you are going to hold on to your perfect record. You're going to obtain a perfect record. You're going to hold that, right? And that is the same thing with the Lord. When you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Power, you are going to have a perfect record. You know what I'm saying? But the goddamn Christian church will teach you to fall short. Oh man, nobody can be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll tell like, you know what I mean? Like what's another one? What's another thing they say? You can't. Well, you know what's another thing they say is everybody falls short of the glory. You know what I'm saying? That is a damn lie, man. When you fight against your flesh, you know what I'm saying? You are being glorified. You know what I mean? When the angels, the scripture says the angels rejoice when one man repented, man. You are being glorified. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the goddamn Christian church lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Any more on that?
No, sir, that's the end of verse or chapter 5.
Which was that one?
Matthew
5:24?
5:48.
5:48?
Oh wait, lie, let's not. So I can. Still another sentence.
Oh, go ahead.
Even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Even as the Most High Power, you know what I'm saying, in heaven is perfect. Why? Because the scripture said, the Spirit of the Lord, can you grab that? The Spirit of the Lord dwells in us. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit of the Lord is perfect. So when you obey the Most High Power, you know what I'm saying, that Spirit of the Lord is going to dwell in you. You know what I'm saying? Because you are obeying the Lord. And you are going to be and remain perfect if you endure. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be perfect if one day you are faced with temptation. You're going to be faced with temptation. What you going to do? You're going to give up because you are depressed. You are a goddamn coward, man. Do not give yourself unto unclean spirits, man. You know what I'm saying? Captain Tazaria said this, that a demon cannot tempt you unless you already partook of the water, sir.
I already had some.
Come on, sir.
That's like garlic. Garlic.
Oh, all right, come on, the water, sir. I ain't trouble with the garlic.
That's what.
Hey, these are fire.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I like the water. You ready to make those, sir? Hey, clap it up for Officer Number One. Them things is fire. I ain't having with the garlic. Man, but you know what I'm saying? The unclean spirit can tempt you unless you already partook in the sin. You know what I'm saying? And again, in the IZPK, we're gonna teach you how to put your demons to the floor and put your foot on them, man. So they'll never rise up against you. Let me get the book of Jude 5:1. Hold on, so like 5 and let me see. We're gonna show you, man, because these other nations, they know who we are. They know that if you are not obeying the Lord, you're gonna be faced with destruction. They know that if they promote and they have you celebrate 420, you are gonna be destroyed. Let me see, 5 and start off at hmm, start off at verse 1.
Come. Jude 5:1
Judith 5 and 1
in the Bible.
in the Apocrypha.
Oh, Salaki.
So like you look, the book of Psalms says this. The book of Psalms that they make a tumult. You know what I mean? Crafty counsel. All these other nations, you know what I mean? So the name of Israel will no longer be in remembrance. You know what I mean? They want us to forget who we are. Because once we forget who we are, I mean, we gonna be utterly destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But in the book of Baruch, is it Baruch? It's a lot, man. I'm just paraphrasing. It says in the land of our captivity, we are gonna remember ourselves, man. And that's what we're doing right now. We are remembering ourselves. We are remembering that we are Yasher Allah, the Prince of the Power, man.
Right.
Princes of the Power. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord has made us special unto Himself. You got that?
Come.
Go ahead.
The book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 1.
Read.
Then was it declared to Holofernes?
To Holofernes, yeah.
Then was it declared to Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Assur, that the children of Israel had prepared for war. And
go ahead. That the children of Israel have prepared for war. Go ahead. And I mean, and that's the thing, man. We are men of war. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. You're supposed to be fighting, man. Read.
And had shut up the passages of the hill country, and had fortified all the tops of the high hills.
Keep reading.
And had laid impediments in the Champagne countries.
Keep going.
Wherewith he was very angry, and called all the princes of Moab and the captains of Ammon.
Right. So the chief captain, Holofernes, you know, of the army of Assur was angry, and he called the princesses of Moab and the captains of Ammon. The Moabites are the Chinese men, and the Ammonites, are the Japanese today. Keep reading.
And the captains of Ammon, and
Keep
the
going.
governors of all the governors of the sea coast.
Time.
And he said unto them, Tell me now, ye sons of Canaan, who this people is that dwelleth in the hill country.
Right. So the captain of Assur told the sons of Canaan, who are these people, referring to who are the Israelites dwelling in this hill country. Go ahead. He didn't know there was an Israelite. That's he's like, who are these people? Keep reading.
And what are the cities that they inhabit? And what is the multitude of their army?
And how many people they got serving in that army? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we've been men of war, man. You know what I'm saying? And they saw us, and he's like, oh damn, like who are these niggas? How come they didn't come see me? Go ahead.
And wherein is their power and strength?
And where is their power and strength? Remember that, man. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you have power and strength from the Most High power. You know what I mean? You cannot have power and strength serving yourself, serving other gods. You know what I mean? Your power and strength comes from the Most High power. Go ahead. The living God of Israel. Read.
And what king is set over them, or captain of their army?
Mm-hmm.
And why have they determined not to come and meet me?
And why did they decide not to come and see me? Read. You know that he's both like he's angry because he think he's somebody. Like why didn't it come? I put out a message. I put out a message for everybody to come see me. Why? How come they didn't show up? Keep going.
more than all the inhabitants of the west. Then said Ashior,
Achior.
then said Achior, the captain of all the sons of Ammon,
Mm-hmm.
let my lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant,
Go ahead.
and I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people.
And he's about to tell them the truth concerning this people, concerning the Israelites, the blacks, Latinos, and Americans. This is the truth, man. Read.
Which dwelleth near thee, and inhabited the hill countries, and there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant.
And they're not about to lie about this, man. This is the whole truth. I say the truth, you know what I mean? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. This goddamn heathen is about to tell them just that. Read.
Verse 6, this people are descended of the Chaldeans,
Mm-hmm.
and they sojourned heretofore in Mesopotamia.
Right. So he's breaking it down. He's breaking down the history of these people. But the reason why he said Chaldeans and Mesopotamians because of Abraham. Go ahead.
Because they would not follow the gods of their fathers,
Mm-hmm.
which were in the land of Chaldea.
Keep reading.
For they left the way of their ancestors and worshipped the God of heaven, the God whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their gods, and they fled into Mesopotamia, and sojourned there many days. Then
What verse you on?
I just started verse 9, sir.
What verse 9? Let me see. Let me catch it. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9. Then their God commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned, and to go into the land of Canaan, where
Hold
they
on.
dwelt.
Drop down to verse 11.
Verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them.
Right. This so you know that it's talking about the Israelites. You know, it's giving you the family tree, right? But right here, you know what I mean, it's getting to the good part, which everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them. Keep going.
And dealt subtly with them, and brought them low with laboring in brick, and
Right?
made them slaves.
He made us work hard for under the Egyptian captivity, and we were slave under them. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Then they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues.
Right? And this talking about when Moses went to speak up for us, and he told him, man, let my people go, and he didn't want to let us go, so they got smoked with the plagues. Keep going.
So the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. Verse 13. And God dried the Red Sea before them.
Right. So this is telling you the reason why I'm bringing this out, so you'll know it's talking about the Israelites. Right. Drop down to uh verse Salakia 17. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And whilst they sinned not before their God,
And whilst they what?
and whilst they sinned not before their God,
And whilst they sin not before their God. Keep reading.
they prospered.
They prospered. When you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans stop sinning against the Most High power, you are going to start to prosper, man. Otherwise, you're going to suffer. You're going to be in the low state. You're going to be in hell. You're going to be you're going to have a hard lifestyle, a hard upbringing. You know what I'm saying? The reason why your children are suffering, the reason why it's hard for your children to prosper is because you, who is a grown up, is hindering them from prospering, man. If you are a man, an adult, a woman, you know what I'm saying? Come into the ISUPK, man. If you don't want to see your kids suffering, come into the ISUPK. This is one thing I hear from brothers and sisters that are in the school. When they children step out, meaning when they go out, they don't have to worry about their kids because they are around men, like-minded men, like-minded sisters. You know what I mean? And they know they're not going to get into trouble because they're going to look after each other. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want for your children, This is the home for that. This is the place, man. We welcome all children. You know what I'm saying? And keep reading.
Because the God that hated iniquity was with them.
Because the God that hated iniquity. What is iniquity? You know what I'm saying? Can you hold that? Can you go to 1 John 5 and 1 John 5 and 3? We're gonna see what iniquity is. You know what I mean? Because that's one thing that the goddamn Christian church does not know. You're gonna ask them about iniquity, they're gonna dodge your question. They're gonna tell you, man, God hates the sin, but not the sinner. We're gonna see if that's true. Hold on, so like if 3 and Salakia. Okay, that doesn't have it in there. Okay, well, Salakia, you could just continue reading. Iniquity is the breaking of the law, right? Is a crime against the Lord. That's what iniquity is, man. You break any commandment of the Lord, any law, that is iniquity. Go ahead. Can you pick it? Can you pick it up?
Verse 18.
Verse 18.
But when they departed from the
Read
way.
that again. The God that what?
Because the God that hated iniquity.
Because the God that hated iniquity, man. What? Keep reading.
Verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happened when we chose to commit iniquity against the Lord. We departed from the way which he appointed them. The way that the Lord appointed us to live, which is follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? We departed from that way, and read where it says they were destroyed. In verse 18, it's like the second sentence.
They were destroyed in many battles.
We were destroyed in many battles. Every time we went out there to fight our enemies, we got destroyed because we chose to disobey the Lord. Read.
And were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
And we were led captive into a land that was not ours. That's the reason why we're still in captivity today. Keep reading.
And the temple of their God was cast to the ground.
Go ahead.
And their cities were taken by the enemies.
You know what I mean? And we lost our holy land. Keep reading, verse 19.
Verse 19. But now are they returned to their God.
But now are they returned to their God. Now they came back to serve the Lord. And that's what we're doing in here today in the ISUPK. We are returned to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. 19.
But now are they returned to their God, and are coming from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem.
You know what I'm saying? And we are coming from the places where we were scattered. You know what I'm saying? We came from the places where we were scattered from Mexico. There was brothers from Mexico, man. Brothers from the UK. You know what I'm saying? A brother from Canada. Brother from these places where we were scattered, and we came together for the Lord's 53rd annual Passover. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people.
Yeah, and this is what he's telling his chief and captain, right? If there be what? Verse 20. If there be.
Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people.
If there be any error in this people.
And they sin against their God.
And they what?
And they sin against their God.
And they sin against their God. If blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans err and sin against their God, what's going to happen?
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Let them consider, let the heathen, let our enemies consider that this will be our ruin. I mean, that's the reason why we are ruined, because we are not in one accord, you know what I'm saying, serving our power. You know what I'm saying? We are being disobedient children, man. And all of y'all out there celebrating 420, you know what I'm saying? This is why you are ruined. Because you are not keeping the Most High's powers judgments. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
You're right. And let them go up. When we commit iniquity against the Most High power, you know what I'm saying? They are going to go up. What does that mean? That means that they're going to be on top of us, man. And we shall overcome them. You know what I'm saying? They but guess what? Now the men in the ISUPK, man, we are raising up. And we're gonna overcome these goddamn nations, man, under the Most High power and Yahweh Shai. Keep reading.
Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity,
But if
in
there
their
be no
nation-
what?
But if there be no iniquity,
But if there be no iniquity, if there be no sin, if there be no nobody disobeying the Lord, keep reading.
in their nation,
In their nation, in the nation of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, Yasser Allah in the Hebrew. Read.
let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them.
Lest the Lord defend him, man. The Lord's not defending you. Why? Because you are committing iniquity against him. You know what I'm saying? When you serve the Lord will defend you like a good father does. You know what I'm saying? And anything that comes up against you, the Lord is going to be there. He's going to send his angels to protect you, man. Keep reading.
And their God be for them.
And their God be for them. The Most High power is going to be for us once we change, once we put away our old lifestyle, we stop getting high. You know what I'm saying? Once we put away our old self, you know what I'm saying? And you become a new creature under Christ. Well, you're not going to learn that in the Christian church. You're going to learn that how to go through the fire in the eyes you be carrying the commanded journey of Hannah. Keep reading.
And we become a reproach before all the world.
And we become a reproach before all the world. Let me see. So like, let me see what verse we're going down to. To okay, yeah, that's it on that. That's it on that. Let me see. Right. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 17 and 11.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17, verse 11.
Read.
Beside this, he gave them knowledge.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge. What is the knowledge? You know what I'm saying? The knowledge, according to the Bible, is the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
And the law of life and heritage.
And the law of life for inheritance. You know what I'm saying? That is our heritage, the law of life, man. You want to live, you got to follow the laws of the Most High power, man. That is our heritage. Keep reading.
Verse 12. He made an everlasting covenant with them.
This is a everlasting covenant with them. Who's the them? The Israelites. Read.
And showed them his judgments.
And he showed us the judgment. He showed us the punishment for disobeying him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all are gonna see those judgments soon. You know what I'm saying? For going out there celebrating Easter, celebrating 420. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be faced with the judgments of the Lord. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 24 and 23.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 24, verse 23. All these things that are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
These are all these things are of the book of the covenant. You know what I mean? Of the Most High God. Go ahead.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage, man. Once again, the law of the Most High power is the heritage of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Anything outside of that, and the Lord's not going to defend you at all. I mean, you will be destroyed. Go ahead.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregations of Jacob.
Unto the congregation of Jacob, man. Unto the congregation of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. No one else. Simple. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is God alone.
Mm-hmm.
And beside him there is no other Savior.
And besides him, there is none other Savior, man. There's no one else that can save you, man. You could pray to the Virgen Maria. You could pray to all these false gods. You know what I'm saying? But if you are disobeying the Lord, you are not gonna be saved, man. Your life is gonna be destroyed. And if you are destroying your life, you are gonna destroy your children's life, man. Because it's a chain reaction. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you gotta change. You gotta gird up your loins if you are a man, a black, Latino, Native American man. You gotta gird up your loins and come into the school, man. Pick up the phone, make that phone call, get that counsel. You know what I'm saying? So you could teach your son and your daughter how to be better. Read.
Verse 25.
Oh, that's it on that. You know what I mean? And with that, I'm gonna end the class, man. And we're gonna hold it down for the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who's watching, you know what I mean, make your way to your nearest school. You know what I mean? Get in contact, see how you could, you know what I mean, if you need a ride, anything like that, man. And don't forget, pay your tithes to Commanding Junior Honda, man. And with that, shalom.
That's lucky, sir. My mom couldn't make it, but she sent gas money
Okay,
if you need it. You can, sir.
come.